Welcome to Content Breaker, featuring Static Dreads, Kaiju Kelz, Strangely Entertaining, and the Zog Boy. Today's episode is Rugrats.
Hello, people of the world.
Hi.
Yes, it is. Hi.
Hi.
We're doing Rugrats this week.
Yeah, man. It's Content Breaker. This week, we're doing the conspiracy theory that is Rugrats. Tommy tried to murder his brother. Grandpa was on some freaky stuff. And Kimmy wanted Tommy's pickle.
Let the old man watch his porn.
Yes, I had a whole intro planned, and this man Strange don't respond and ruin it.
You said
Well,
hi,
you never
so
clued
I
us in.
responded in turn. Is that not what normal people do, is respond to when...
You didn't respond any of the other intros when I said hello, people of the world.
you don't know that.
It's me, Static / Kai, because I have an identity crisis. And here are the rest of the bozos, Zog, Kelz, and Strange. Today we're being weird.
Yeah.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
now it's done. And hello, people.
Zog,
Yes.
tell me, why are we watching a show about babies?
Yeah, why'd you pick this, Zog?
Yeah,
I
you
didn't pick
picked it.
this.
Sure, that's what someone who picked it would say.
Somebody brought up Rugrats in the meeting, and I said, they do have a reboot coming. That was
your
it.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one, honestly. I don't even know what there would be to reboot. I mean, like...
They're
I mean, they
babies,
could literally
but
just do all the episodes over again in CGI.
they're babies, but 40 years old this time.
Oh, no. Oh, no,
my
that's a thing. No, that's a
It's
kink.
an isekai.
No, that's a kink. Oh, no. Turn white.
What?
What?
No.
Okay, so Strange's marriage is going fairly well
No,
or fairly
oh my gosh.
wrong. So,
It's a legit
yeah.
thing. No, there are adults, like...
I know your
Okay.
kinks are legit. I'm not shaming them. I'm
Yeah,
saying
man.
they are, what you choose to do in the sanctity of your bedroom is between you, your wife, and God, and me when I find out and judge you about it later. So
I don't know how we ended up here. I'm just happy I don't have to explain what Rugrats is.
Oh,
So the Rugrats. Yeah, take it away, yeah.
Yeah, what is Rugrats, Dog?
Oh, shit.
Damn it. Okay, the entire idea of Rugrats is basically just, what is the world through a baby's eyes?
Imagine
And it would-
you are a pregnant woman that is also an cartoon producer, and you ask the question, while high out of your mind, what do babies think about?
And there's a storyboard for Rugrats. before
was the pitch.
before some animator who was also high off his ass gets hold of it.
On a completely introspective note, I think this show would have been dope if they actually thought about what the world was between a kid's eyes. You didn't see color, you didn't know hatred. All that mattered is that you ate good food, you had good fun, and you did what you needed to be okay the next day.
Yeah, man.
That is what we really need, opposed to Grandpa out here watching weird porn while the kids are
Alien
that-
space vixens.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is Grandpa's got the right of it. He knows the motto of a baby's got to do what a baby's got to do. And that applies when you're a child of 9 years old and you have other needs to satisfy. After they go to bed, though, he's a considerate grandpa.
Yeah,
true,
definitely
true.
consider it.
Like-
He wouldn't let Tommy sit there.
Unlike his
Discover things.
children who are taking care of these babies and leaving them by themselves at a baseball game.
Yo, so Stu is crazy, right? We all agree that Stu is crazy.
He definitely lost control of his life at some point.
Well, when you're making chocolate pudding at 4 a.m.
Did you? So the weird thing is, I'm looking on the wiki, and
Don't.
in the original Rugrats, this man was 33. He looked so much older than 33. And then at Rugrats All Grown Up, he is 42. Now, in the reboot that's coming out later this year, this man is 63.
How does that work? how that works.
I don't know.
What are they rebooting
Like-
exactly? Are they babies forever?
They're babies,
I
but they're
don't know.
33 and they're dealing with like retirement funds
Oh
and
my
like
god.
a burgeoning career and like one of the spouses cheating on them. Like probably a plot point. I'm calling it now.
I can't
place your
take it
bets.
anymore, Chucky.
Kimmy-
These taxes are.
Kimmy cheats on Tommy
Oh,
because
no.
Tommy isn't around anymore and he can't satisfy her needs because he's out there earning a living. However, he's not there personally in the relationship to account for like being a like contributing partner, and no one has the right of it and everything's hell. That's what Rugrats, whatever the new one's called, is going to be about.
I
I've seen
sincerely
worse
hope.
shows.
I sincerely hope that Tommy and Kimmy get together in the future and have cool babies. Like,
Ah, yes, and the
hope-
cycle
I
continues.
will watch that show.
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll watch that show.
When I first heard about the reboot, I thought it was the babies from the original all grown up and having their own kids, and that's what the reboot was. But when I saw the images for it, and it's literally just the original kids' designs and CGI, I lost all hope.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it is, like, because
Oh,
if we
no.
think about it, like, why would the dad be 63? So maybe, you know, because I think, let me check the wiki, because I do believe that Tommy has 2 ages in the reboot.
Yo.
Yep. Oh my God. You're right. In the reboot, he's 31.
There you
Bet.
go.
So it is the stories between their kids. Let's
Oh
go.
my god.
Maybe all the
Hey,
pictures are just
maybe
of
it's
episode
not.
1.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's they're going to reuse half the animation from the original series and add in new 33-year-old CGI, and that's how they get around like Nickelodeon going under. Conspiracy theories abound. Oh my god.
Maybe.
And if you think
Bruh,
our
like,
conspira-
I'm telling you right now, though, in this reboot, if Kimmy is not his wife, I'm throwing hands.
Oh my god. Honestly, if you think our discussion about conspiracy theories is wild, you should see some of the things the kids get up to in the show.
Like
Yes.
Like
climbing
what?
up ice cream mountains that don't exist. It's kind of
Not even that, bruh. Like, let's take a second and let's migrate to the movie. Let's skip the whole series and come back to that. And let's go to the movie.
Okay.
And talk about
Why
Which
not?
movie? There were 3 of them.
Oh
the
god.
the first one, where they're in the jungle. Like,
Excuse me.
Tommy tried to murder his brother, which
like
is
yeah. It's a thing.
the only plot point in all of Rugrats that matters, that no one talks about. Like, that is the only thing
so
that
let's-
matters to me.
Let's be honest here. Phil and Lil were the ones trying to take Dill back to the hospital in that doom buggy thing. And that's how they got lost in the woods. Phil and Lil are really the ones trying to kill everybody.
So that's why Dill doesn't show up in the reboots first season.
Oh my God, he does it?
No.
No,
They're
Terrace
going,
Read.
they're going season 1 original cast. Like Kimmy's not even in it.
How does that work?
So he's not married to Kimmy.
Who knows?
We don't know.
Wait for season
As far
2.
as we know, it's a flashback.
The real question is, who is playing for Paramount Plus for us to watch this?
That's actually an excellent question.
We'll catch y'all in 39 years when we can afford Paramount Plus to watch the second,
I'm
third
carrying
season
the squad on
reboot.
Verve, Disney Plus, and 6 other things. So
I mean, might as well add Paramount in there.
yeah.
No.
I mean, no, not me. You got the job. I'm unemployed. Okay, I'm grinding for the
then why
dream.
aren't you charging people to use your stuff?
Everybody, my Cash App will be available in the description, and I want $5 from all you hosts.
I don't use any of your stuff.
I want
Still.
$5 for the host to do you. Anyway, so yeah, like Tommy totally was on some I'm gonna kill my little brother stuff because I'm annoyed. And
Basically,
okay, like maybe it wasn't outright like premeditated, but he had the nanners in his hand.
God.
He was like, "You want nanners?"
oh, give you
Like-
nanner.
And all the monkeys were around him on some like
Where were they at
Planet
for
of the
monkeys? I
Apes-ish.
forgot.
They literally,
What'd you say?
they literally just fell off the road on the dune buggy and ended up in the woods somewhere on the side of the highway.
Yeah, it was like the Reptar machine or something.
No, I remember the vehicle, and I do remember Spike was in the movie. But also, why were there monkeys randomly in the woods?
Because it was
Dramatic
like a jungle,
tension.
I guess.
No, it was just dramatic tension.
Oh.
It was never explained why, because literally they went from a suburban area to like a highway to the woods next to that highway, and then found a bridge in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
And then, like, weren't they looking for the kids for... Like, this whole movie made zero sense. Like, they were looking for the kids.
Basically, it's an hour-long movie, and they lose the kids at minute 15. So, up until, like, minute 50, they're looking for the kids.
Yeah, but the kids were gone for, like, 2 days or something.
Something like that. That's how long they were looking for them.
Also, the movie was an hour and 27 minutes long.
I don't know how.
That's right.
but-
It was feature length. It actually made it to theaters.
Yes. But, so, yeah, that's my plot point, that Tommy is a G because he tried to murder his brother. And the movies were weird.
I mean, in the second
but,
one, they
like-
went to Paris.
Yes, which was the best movie, I think, because it gave us that one song. where
No,
we're like,
the Paris one. was-
Rugrats in
creepy.
Paris, and that's where
Yes.
Kanye got his
Yeah,
inspiration.
that's the one where they introduced Kimmy and Kira. Yeah, Kira.
The dog? Oh, no. Kira's the mom. My
Yeah,
bad.
Kira's the mom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's
Who's
Japanese.
the poodle?
Didn't
Who's
she,
the poodle?
The
didn't she
poodle
belong to
was-
the villain?
Yes.
Or was that just a French dog? So they made
Oh yeah, and you're right.
animated
It was a
poodle
random
for
French
Spike.
dog. Yeah, it was a random French dog for Spike. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, and they
Okay.
did the scene where he shared the pizza.
The Lady and the Tramp
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
He was like, hey, girl.
I get. Out of everything in that movie, the last thing I remember is Spike, the dog, and another dog just randomly having a romance.
Yo, but like
Yeah.
I didn't even think the dog was in the movie.
the kaiju fight though was pretty lit.
Oh yeah, the kids basically did Pacific Rim before Pacific Rim.
See, I slightly remember that. For me, it was mainly the sumos and the Abi Beat Toot song. And, like, the whole thing where Chucky's singing about his mom in the clouds, I'm crying.
Yeah,
Like the Fort Minor song that was in there.
I'm coming home.
that was Fort Minor.
I'm coming home.
I feel like it had to be.
Not that one?
No, the one where it's like, where'd you go?
Oh,
I
yeah.
miss you so.
That one.
Now and forever. You've been gone. Yeah, that one.
I'm gonna be honest. The movie I remember the best is the Wild Thornberrys one, and that's because you got Tim Curry just going nuts.
I remember
Vaguely remember
nothing
that
from
crossover.
movie. Yeah,
I
remember nothing
very
from that movie.
vaguely. Oh, let's
I
see.
remember-
Rugrats Go Wild.
Zog,
That's what it was.
Explain that
essentially,
movie
the
to
babies.
Zog.
Essentially, the babies are fans of the Wild Thornberrys show. Like, the whole premise of the Wild Thornberrys is it's a family traveling the world doing nature documentaries, and the dad's a TV star who films all of his adventures and then has a TV show. Those
Steve Irwin on the cocaine.
basically. The babies are fans of the TV show that is filmed in the show. I believe somebody won a contest and they went on a boat trip. And storm hits. They have to abandon the boat and flee on life rafts. End up on a deserted island that just so happens to be where the Wild Thornberrys are.
Wow.
Hijinks ensue, and a couple blows to the head. Tim Curry's character just believes he's an animal. Just a bunch of different kinds of animals, and just goes on crazy adventures with the kids following him, believing that he will lead them to salvation.
Who's Tim Curry?
The dad in Wild Thornberrys.
Oh, Nigel?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he is. That's right. I remember that.
So welcome to the
they
Content
find-
Breaker,
and
where
they
we
find
talk
a
about
gi-
the Wild Thornberrys this episode.
Yeah, I'm just
But
like,
they did have a crossover, so
I mean, basically, I don't think the babies did a whole lot. It was mostly Wild Thornberries, which I don't
They
even know
did
why.
die.
absolutely.
yeah, I mean, the babies just staying alive is a major feat throughout all of Rugrats, if we're being honest. 'cause holy Christ, they had so many opportunities to die.
Like, I don't know. Like, I really think about it. I'm like, how do you have 9 seasons worth of content to make up about like babies and imagination?
Well, to be fair, like the last 2 or
LSD.
3, they stretched to hell. But yeah, and you could tell they were running out of ideas in the later ones.
I mean, it looked like they were running out of ideas like pretty early on, like on a rewatch. So, like, I feel like Rugrats had peaks. So you had the first season, which was like just pure nostalgia. So like anything could like I feel like work there because it's like, oh yeah, Rugrats. We've got the theme song, we've got like the cookie episode where like the cookie wasn't spread up evenly and they were mad.
Wait,
And-
I was thinking of the Reptar cookie episode or something like that. That became a doorstop at the end.
I think that's the same one.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. It's kind of
Man.
like Fairly Odd Parents. They redo the same stuff a couple times.
But equally, like, what other show have you ever seen a Kwanzaa episode from?
It's true. True.
Like,
Did do Kwanzaa.
Rugrats was like crazy inclusive. Like,
Oh yeah.
so I vaguely
They
remember
went-
like an episode about like, maybe that was a Kwanzaa episode because Susie's parents were celebrating Kwanzaa, right? And like, they had to explain like what the difference was. And I think Tommy was like, I feel like, you know, even though we're all different, like, we're all the same or something like that. Man, there was a profound Tommy Pickles quote somewhere.
Yeah,
A baby's
man.
got to do what a baby's got to do. There's your
Not that
Tommy
one,
Pickles quote.
but-
Or one of the ones that really scarred me for life was like, let's get naked. I'm like, no, let's not.
Yeah, the episode where they were naked the whole time.
Let's not do this.
There was also, I think it was a single episode, but it had like 3 different stories in it, all about Hanukkah and the Old Testament, even where Tommy is Moses leading
Oh
everyone.
yeah, I remember. And Grandpa Pickles came in and told them a story about the Old Testament and
Yes.
Moses and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. And I'm going to let you do that. So when we blow up and become famous years later, you're the one hit with the lawsuit.
Nah, man, you're the one that's like truly hitting like the accurate description of what had happened, as long as you don't, say anything really fucking stupid about that.
Yeah.
True.
yeah.
But you didn't. You respectfully said it.
But your attempt at we can put words in your mouth. You playing? But all this said, like all the the runtime has its peaks, like you were saying. Fuck. The one with the identity crisis.
One-
Kai, yeah.
It's one of you with
Kai.
the S name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Static. As you were saying with like the peaks, we have episodes that don't really hit and are totally not memorable. But with a runtime of like 7 seasons, it totally does have the opportunity to go into all of these really inclusive episodes. The Hanukkah episodes, the Kwanzaa episodes, and the like, and plenty of others that aren't, related to holidays, which is
Yeah.
really great.
Like, I agree. And there was a lot of episodes where, like, Rugrats hit things on the head, like, where they tried to find a mom for Chucky. That episode, man, hit so hard. And then at the end, like, Chucky's dad just takes a second to talk to him about his mom because Chucky was sad that he couldn't remember his mom and, like, oh, Lord Jesus.
No,
That was
yeah.
that was rough. Like that was rough. Like
Yeah.
and
then they came out with Rugrats in Paris, where they end up moving on from it, and he gets a stepmom.
yeah,
Which
but he's
is
still
real.
like
It's real. It happens.
yeah, and like it still I feel like does a good job at because there's a whole episode too after that where I think even in Rugrats and Parents where it's at the end of the episode and they're doing the wedding and they're back in America and everybody's dancing and what's Kimmy's mom's name?
Kira.
Kira?
Yeah, Yura comes out and grabs Chucky.
Not Yura, Kira.
And she's like, I know I can't replace your mom, but can I be like your new mommy or something like that? And like they start dancing. I was like, oh my god.
No,
Like,
okay.
For all of
that's-
the strangeness in Rugrats, the issues they tackle are real issues.
Yeah.
for the most part, besides being naked
Yeah.
again, of course.
When they're not doing the crazy daydream ideas that codename Kids Next Door takes and makes a good show out of.
Yeah, like, and like I remember when there was a quote from Chucky about Santa, and he was like, "I'm telling you, Tommy, that Santa's a bad guy. He's always watching you, keeping track of everything you do. And in the middle of the night, he breaks into your house with a big bag full of who knows what." I'm just like, ugh. And then there is like
Chucky the
the
real one, though.
iconic. Yeah, I mean he's not wrong.
He's
And then there's
he's
the
not
iconic-
wrong. But it's just like, huh.
Then, yeah, and then you have the iconic "a baby's got to do what a baby's got to do" quote, which is just like delivers over to so much realness in like life because you just got to do what you got to do. Like,
Even at
And-
that age.
yeah. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now because I did go and rewatch some Rugrats for this. Like, Rugrats is one of those shows that like. You watch as a kid, it means one thing. You watch it as an adult, you're like, holy Christ. Like, this was made for kids and adults. And I'm here for both sides.
Except the animation. The animation's like, I was made for the late 90s when you couldn't see HD because it wasn't being broadcast in that.
Yes.
When the screen
definitely.
the screen was dirty enough at the time, so we didn't have to be clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely watch Rugrats in the original intended like aspect ratio. Do not.
4:3 on a CRT. Don't watch any of this in high fidelity. But
Yeah, no 16 by 9.
As Zack Snyder,
the
I would watch
content
the
is
show.
quality.
Yeah. But all in all, I feel like Rugrats was a good experience. If I had to pick a character or an episode that I liked and related the most, it would probably be. I feel like character-wise, I would probably go with Chucky because I think he was my favorite character as a kid. I think he still is. And like episode-wise, I would probably go. I don't know. Episode-wise is hard because I do really like the whole Chucky finds out about his mom episode and the Kwanzaa episode because like those were just like so good and well produced, especially the Chucky's mom one. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with like
It was a
Chucky
very
finds out about his
real
mom.
subject that a lot of kids, like, not every kid obviously, so when like a normal kid watches it, you're like, huh. But like when a kid who has lost a parent or whatever watches that, they're like, yeah, okay, you know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
it hits different.
and Chucky's dad, like, because as of losing a parent, like at the age I am now, I'm like, yo, like Chucky's dad was the real OG for raising Chucky by himself. Like, that was so
man.
wild. Like, that was so wild. But what about you guys? Like, what episodes and characters? I know Zog's favorite is the grandpa because of his hobbies. So,
Okay, I guess that's my favorite then. I just said
Hey,
let the old man
don't-
enjoy his things, but all right.
Don't steal my favorite, bro. But no, for real, my favorite is the grandpa, primarily because of the episode where he gets a new bed.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And his old
Yeah,
bed
he
was
just
like
sleeps for,
super dilapidated, and
It has the imprint of him as if he hasn't moved in like 35 years.
As if he's on his way to making it a coffin.
Yes. Between that and the Lonely Space Vixens, he takes the cake.
long space. What was your most recalled episode, if you can recall one?
That one.
That
Literally the one with the bed.
Cool. Just making sure.
Everything
Don't
else
check-
about
I
it,
don't know.
I have no idea.
Maybe
They went
there was
on an
a-
adventure. Babies had to do shit that babies got to do, all that. But the bed was really that.
Fair.
If I had to choose a favorite character, I don't know. I mean, I like Tommy. I don't know if I'd call him a favorite. Maybe Susie. Susie was always like a real one. She'd come in like, y'all just being silly, and she totally put Angelica in her place all the time. I'm like, yeah, you go, Susie.
Shout out to Susie.
If I had to choose a favorite episode, man, I just had it on the top of my brain, and it totally went away. Give me a minute.
Season 3, episode 6.
It was
Season 3, episode 9.
season 3, episode 9. Was that the bed?
What was your favorite episode?
I can't remember.
Season
know.
3 episode callback to Castlevania.
Oh no!
Anyways.
Oh no!
Continue. What did it have to do with?
Yeah, what
forget
happened?
the number. What happened?
Let's think. Come back to me. I'll get.
If you can't remember it wasn't your favorite.
I guess not.
Zog, what's your favorite stuff?
Honestly, the only episode from the show I can actually remember are like the Hanukkah one, the 10th anniversary one where they did the backdoor pilot for All Grown Up, which that episode's not really good at all.
Oh yeah, I went back and watched that one. I thought the singing was so much better than it was. It was not.
Well, it wasn't meant to be good, but yeah.
It was horrendous.
She said it was horrendous.
But honestly, the only things I remember truly liking about the Rugrats were the movies. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've rewatched not only the Wild Thornberries, but Rugrats in Paris.
I oddly just remembered that the Rugrats in Paris wasn't like Spike supposed to be like black, like when he started talking.
Oh yeah, no, he totally was. He totally had a black dude's voice. I do remember
Yeah,
that.
he was like, because he was like, "Yo, it's Spike, boy," and I'm just like, "What?"
Oh, yeah,
like-
I do remember they tried to give him that, like, I don't know if it was meant to be black or just like some caricature of like a rapper or whatever, but they did try to do something with that.
Yeah, I vaguely just remembered that, and I cringed like real time because why? Also, I remember the super messed up joke from the first movie where Tommy's mom was like, "I can't believe you left the kids alone, like with your father. That man like slept through Pearl Harbor or something."
Oh my gosh.
He's like, "I rang the alarm as soon as I could."
Man, did you see that bed though? I could see it.
Yeah, I'm just
Explains
like,
why he
wow.
slept so still.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, why he has hearing aids now.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But yeah, if Strange didn't remember his moment,
No, I really don't remember at all. It went away.
my
It was
gosh.
here. I had it, and it went. I have a brain of a
We're gonna-
baby. I guess. I don't know.
we're gonna end the. Oh, okay, I know. Again, what you and your wife do in your bed.
Hey.
Oh my
hey,
god.
No,
What you do while your wife is doing real shit.
we will only judge you for what we know, which is everything. Get help. So I
Sorry.
guess
What the
since
fuck is my life
Strange
right now?
didn't want to share his favorite moment,
I'll put a tweet out later.
we have no choice but to end this podcast that I didn't think we were gonna do, but here we are.
Man, look at us pulling it through, no matter
I know.
what.
Like-
Overcoming adversity. The real, true story.
The real
of
true story of
Rugrats.
Rugrats. Oh my god.
Yes, we deserve your like subscription for this. Like, so go out and like us on the social media. That's Content Breaker on all platforms and YouTube and Twitter and the Spotify and everything. So go follow us while someone hums in the background and give us a like, heads up, talk to us, all that fun stuff. And you can catch our other product at URTSP on Twitter. That's your typical Shonen Protagonist. And also YTSP on Spotify and where other podcasts are heard. Once again, we have been extremely uncomfortable for the past 30 minutes, so...
I don't know, wasn't that bad.
Shut up.
To each their own.
Hey, man. Why is it got to be a flashback on the...
Just podcast over.
He's very
You gonna
desperate
plug
to
our
end
stuff?
this, so thank y'all for joining.
We gotta plug our stuff though, right?
We already did.
Sorry, Strange can't remember his topics, but...
Stop recording. Just stop